Hello, my name is Madeline Ford, and I'm doing mine over body image. I'm just going to start out by saying that I am terrible with negative feelings, and topics, anything of the sort, they make me so uncomfortable and scared. But despite that, my topic isn't all that light and humorous, even though I like talking about funny things in front of people. One day in class, Mr. Renshaw said some people's speeches weren't as good as they could have been because they didn't do it over what they truly wanted to do it over. So despite my uncomfortableness with feelings, I've decided to do mine over what I truly wanted to do it about, body image. Body image is a huge part of everyone's lives. Admit it or not, even if you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter, you're always thinking about it. Whether you're looking in the mirror, eating, reading an article on something, you're always thinking about body image. Take this ad, for example. This image sends you out messages of what you should look like. You should be able to see your collarbones. Your stomach should be flat. You should have a thigh gap in order to be what our generation finds attractive. Now, what we don't know is these images are often photoshopped. So what we look at and think we should look like our realistic expectations are often unobtainable goals. Take Instagram, for example. When we post a picture, we often edit it. I don't know about guys, but girls definitely do. I watch them do it. I watch Paige do it. I do it. And it's so easy to Photoshop your body nowadays. There's an app called Facetune, which I know all my girls love Facetune because it's great for editing out your acne. But also there's a reshape tool, which you can make your body look skinnier by kind of pinching the photo and editing your body. And not only does this affect the way you portray yourself, it affects the ways others perceive you. So they think that that's your real body. They think that that is obtainable. That is what you want to go for, when really that's not what your real body looks like. These people we see are our influences, our examples. So these are automatically the bodies that we strive for. Body image has actually been a major obstacle to overcome in my life personally. I struggle with anorexia and obsession over the way I looked most of my preteen life. My condition became so severe that I actually ended up hospitalized for an entire summer. I had gotten to the point where I was around 5'7", weighing in at 87 pounds. That would make my body mass index, or BMI, 13.6. A healthy BMI for an average person is somewhere between 18.5 and 24.9. This would make me generously 30 pounds underweight. Being that underweight can really take a toll on not just yourself physically, but mentally as well. Some of the side effects include damage in your skeletal system, infertility that can become permanent, and even in worst cases, death. At the time when they would warn you about the side effects, you really wouldn't care, because I was 12, and when they'd say, you might not ever be able to have a kid again, I'd say, well, I don't care. Babies are gross, and boys have cooties, so. A common misconception about anorexia is that the people who have it are doing it intentionally, that it's actually just an extreme form of dieting. This is not true. No one would do this to themselves intentionally. I remember as a child, I thought that as well. I walked by a TV, and I saw that there was a show about anorexia on the television, and I said out loud to my mom, she might not remember this, "What idiots? Why do they not just eat? Honestly, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen." And never did I know that I would have it, and I would be one of those people. It's a hard disease to understand. I mean, I had it, and frankly, I don't understand it. I dropped my note card, so I'm going to get them now. Wikipedia defines anorexia as an eating disorder characterized by a low weight, fear of gaining weight, and a strong desire to be thin. Merriam-Webster defines it as a serious physical and emotional illness in which an abnormal fear of weight the person has. Said that completely wrong, but you know what I mean. And although definitions vary, one thing is consistent. It is not just a form of dieting, it is an actual fear. It is a fear of gaining weight. The person is so scared that they don't eat. I overcame this fear after my long stay in the hospital. And although it was the most difficult time of my life, it made me who I am today. And I met some of the best people I've ever met there, the most supportive, intelligent, beautiful inside and out people I have ever encountered. Recalling one patient brings me to another point. We need to really think about how we treat people. The girl I met was once bullied for being overweight. People would call her fat. They probably thought it was funny at the time. It was just a joke. They never thought about it again. But when I met her, she was so skinny she could not even walk. She was in a wheelchair. So what they thought was just a comment that they would say to someone once affected her forever. That one insult really got to her. And then she was so skinny that she couldn't even walk. So although it's a cliche, I think we should think before we speak. And if we don't have anything nice to say, we shouldn't say anything at all. Overall, I learned that life is more important than obsessing over the way you look. And now I will eat just about any dessert you put in front of me not because I'm forced, but dessert's awesome. Of course, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, my best friends Skylar, Delaney, and Paige, and Jessica for always sticking by my side, and anybody else I'm forgetting to mention too. Thank you.